Welcome to another episode of Football Talk with Shiftey. In this episode we have football news and some transfer news plus 2 breaking stories. So let's get into it and let's kick it off.
And now it's time for Football Talk with Shiftey.
Off the episode with all the football news from around the world, and we start off with some breaking news from Brazilian legend Pelé, who has stated in the press that Lionel Messi is not the best player in the world, that Lionel Messi must first become a better player than Brazilian Neymar. Go figure. First bit of breaking news I have for you is that Manchester United midfielder Ashley Young might be at this year's Olympics. Young has impressed the national diving selectors with his theatrics against QPR and Aston Villa, and have quickly moved to add him to the Olympic diving team. There you go, new career. Liverpool have announced that the director of football Damien Comolli has left the club by mutual consent. Comolli left the club after a number of big name signings failed to deliver on the pitch, which he was held responsible for. Liverpool now are on the lookout for a new director of sports, with Johan Cruyff and Louis van Gaal being the front runners to take up the position. Manchester City player Sami Nasri has had another dig at Arsenal by saying that City would win the Premier League title before Arsenal ever will. Now, more breaking news. A story from Spain from a well-connected sports journalist has stated that Mancini will not be the manager of Manchester City next season, as Jose Mourinho has agreed a deal to take over as manager from the 30th of June this year. Wigan manager Roberto Martinez has decided not to sign a new contract regardless if Wigan stay up or not. He will be looking for a new club in the summer. Celtic manager Neil Lennon faces a 17-match touchline ban following his on-field tantrum Scottish Cup semi-final defeat to Hearts. Gianfranco Zola has said that he would love to manage Chelsea, but the time is not right at the moment. Latest FIFA World Rankings have come out, with Spain once again occupying top spot. Germany are in second, while Uruguay, Holland and Portugal round off the top 5. England dropped 2 places to be ranked 7th. Everton's Jack Rodwell could miss the rest of the season after suffering a hamstring injury. Fulham midfielder Brian Ruiz has been ruled out for the rest of the season with a broken foot, while Giuseppe Rossi looks set to miss Euro 2012, tearing a cruciate ligament. Arsenal midfielder Mikel Arteta could miss the rest of the season, joining Jack Wilshere, who has been ruled out of a return for this campaign. Good news about Bolton player Fabrice Muamba, who has left hospital just 30 days after his dramatic collapse. Sad news coming out of the Italian second division, where Livorno player Pier Mario Morosini has suffered a heart attack 31 minutes into a game and passed away. It's such a sad story to hear, as the player lost both his parents when he was young. He recently lost his brother, who committed suicide, and he had a handicapped sister which is left behind. The only bit of good news out of this is that the club that he was signed for, Udinese, has said that they would look after his sister financially and provide her with any care needed for the rest of her life. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his entire family. We now go into all the transfer news. So here's the latest transfer news going around, and we start off at Manchester City, where AC Milan and Inter could do battle for Mario Balotelli. The striker could cost around £20 million. Manchester City are also preparing a summer raid on Newcastle for their star striker Pape Cisse, while they could also spend up to £16 million on Atletico Bilbao midfielder Ander Herrera. Man City have also stated that they are very close to securing the signature of Fernando Llorente from Athletic Bilbao. Man City looks set to offload Adam Johnson at the end of the season, which has alerted both Sunderland and Everton. Gareth Bale looks set to stay with Tottenham next season despite interest from Barcelona. Swansea looks set to make a £6 million bid for Ivory Coast striker Lassina Torres. Manchester United could make a £25 million move for Athletic Bilbao's Oscar De Marcos. Also, the club have said that they would be interested in making a move for Tottenham's Luka Modric. Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich will present his new manager with a list of potential signings. Some of those players include Luka Modric, Radamel Falcao, and Napoli player Lavezzi. Chelsea could also go after Newcastle goalkeeper Tim Krul, who could cost the London side around £15 million. Chelsea and Arsenal could do battle for the signature of Everton midfielder Maroon Fellaini in the summer. Juventus have made contact with Milan in a possible move for defender Alessandro Nesta. Juventus are also interested in Manchester United's Nemanja Vidic. Juventus are the latest team interested in a move for Arsenal striker Robin van Persie, and also the club could make a triple swoop for strikers Fernando Torres and Solomon Kalou and midfielder Raul Meireles from Chelsea. Roma are said to be interested in the move for Fulham's Clint Dempsey. Real Madrid are keeping tabs on Chelsea defender Branislav Ivanovic and could move for the player in the summer. Feyenoord could make a move for former player and Liverpool striker Dirk Kuyt in the summer. Kuyt is unhappy with his lack of first-team football, and the player has not ruled out a move back to his former club. Feyenoord has even said that they would be willing to offer the player a coaching role as well. German side Hamburg are also said to be interested in Dirk Kuyt. Bayern Munich are said to be interested in Man City striker Edin Dzeko if City decides to let the striker go in the summer. So that's it, and that's the episode. Hope you enjoyed it. You all know the drill. It's grab your friends, grab your family, grab your kids, head down the park and kick a goal.